Yo, what is up, guys? It is your girl Haley here, back with another live. So, I want to start out this live stream by saying thank you for being here on this crazy journey with me through this whole entire channel. As for that, everyone thinks I'm ending my channel because I'm moving. The answer is no. My channel is still staying. Hold on. My channel is still staying. I am not getting rid of my YouTube channel. I love doing YouTube, so why would I get rid of it? But as for that, I want to say thank you guys for the love, the support you guys have put into this channel and getting me up to 54 subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. I love you guys, and I really do mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for getting me to where I am on this channel. Going from just wanting to start a channel to where I am 4 years later, it is so crazy. I'm very appreciative that I do have this channel. And you guys have kind of seen me go through my teen... There's a cat outside my window. It's one thing I'm not going to miss about it. Here we are. So, basically, I'm going to explain things to you guys on this live stream. So, I'm basically going to take you guys down how I started YouTube and why I started YouTube and things like that. So let's get into that, and then we'll get into the next couple videos and Q&A parts. So I started this channel due to I love making music, and I wanted to share my music somehow, some way. Remind you, when I started YouTube, I was 15. Okay, my niece was born 2015. No, so I was 16 when I started my YouTube channel. I was turning 17. I'm in teen. Literally, I started my channel 2 days before my 17th birthday. And it's so crazy because looking back from when I started my channel, I thought the videos were incredible when I made them. And then now looking back from when I've done like Speechless, I've done Proud, I've done all these videos. Looking back, I wondered why I picked Hero as my first ever video. But I'm very appreciative for how my channel has changed over the years. Okay then. But yeah, so I started my channel in 2014. The end of 2014. So it was like summer of 2014. I started my channel. I started doing music. I've always written songs, but I've never done anything with them. And then I started coming up with video ideas. I was like, oh, maybe I'll make like a video here or there. And then, remind you, I'm going to explain something. When I started this channel, I did not have a computer. I didn't have a camera that films the way it did. I filmed strictly on this, and I posted strictly on this. It's now dead because my niece used it this morning. I think the squirrels are fighting in my backyard again. She killed the iPad so bad it doesn't even turn on. But that's how I filmed. I didn't edit my videos like I do now. And I didn't have an intro and an outro. Literally, my outro was, alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, bye! And then I covered the thing. And then I covered the lens. And then I hit stop. That was my outro. It's not like it is now where I have this pretty intro and a pretty outro. What I do have to give thanks to my friend for making them. I have to give thanks to him for doing that because I was trying to come up with covers, originals, posts, different things like that. So I think those were kind of the hardest parts. But I do have to say, my favorite part of doing music and coming up with different things is how excited I get with even my friends even notice, like, I get really excited to talk about what cover is coming out, what video is coming out. Oh, how often do I get to do this? Oh, how often do I get to do that? So, those are kind of moments that I love. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm trying to find my intro. Oh, and there's some things that I do want to mention with my channel and stuff. Also, I also kind of want to do more of like a life update also with you guys. So, for the all that know, I do have two nieces. I have Ainsley and then I have Ava. Ava is our PCA's daughter that has turned into my niece. And I absolutely love her. And I'm going to actually show you guys a photo of my dad too. So that way you guys know what my dad looks like. So this is my dad. It's a really horrible photo because it's directly in the sun. But that is my dad. And basically I'm going to explain my parents into this live stream. My mom and my dad are incredible. They support us 100% of the time. And when I made the decision to start doing YouTube, I was still in high school. I was in my junior year. So I was almost out of high school, but not completely out of high school. And actually, no, I was in my sophomore year. And I made the deal with my parents. My mom and my dad were like, okay, you know what? It's your choice. But school has to come first. My parents have always said that. Whatever decisions we made, our schooling had to come first. Me, my brother, and my sister became homeschooled. My sister became homeschooled at 9th grade. My brother became homeschooled at 8th grade. I was homeschooled at 2nd grade. I was homeschooled. I technically only went to public school for 4 years because I was in 1st grade twice. So I was held back a grade due to I wasn't in school as much due to my bone condition and all that. So I missed too much school, so I got held back. And then a situation happened at my school where my aide walked away. I'm just going to use my stuffed teddy bear as me. Actually, it's pretty much the same height as I was when that happened. So a kid at my school, basically pushed me down and went, "We're going to lose because you're on my team," and pushed me over, and I broke my leg. The aide that I was supposed to have walked away to go talk to another aide. So I got pushed down, broken, had to go to the hospital, had to have surgery. They did not let my service dog on the school property. They said, well, if we let her have her dog at school, then we need to let everyone else have their dog. My dog was a service dog. My dog was not a normal pet. I'm going to actually show you guys Indy. I've never actually talked about Indy on this on any of these live streams before. So this is kind of something really special for you all to hear. So this cute little fluffer ball was my service dog. She passed away a few years. She actually passed away right before Ainsley was born. Indy passed away in 2015, but she passed away in May of 2015. Ainsley was born in December of 2015. And I can tell you, she was the most kindest, most sweetest, most caring dog in the world. And Ainsley's brother Ryan was scared of dogs until he met Indy. When he met Indy, he saw a sweet, loving, kind dog. He didn't see a scary dog. So Indy was my service dog. She was with me every day. She did everything for me. She was a balanced dog. She was trained to be balanced, but ended up somehow, which I am very thankful for her for doing this. I also have seizures, but it is separate from the OI side of me. And Indy ended up picking up my seizures. She was not trained as a seizure dog, but she picked them up. And I was very thankful. And so aren't my parents, because they said the 6 times I had a seizure around Indy, she saved me. That's why I'm alive. Indy was the best dog in the world. Okay, hold on, y'all. Sorry, I was watching iCarly videos on my phone. So, I'm basically going to explain other things that you guys, that I've never actually talked about on this page, this channel. So, I started doing, it was extremely hard to start thinking about different things. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find a photo of Indy with her pack on. Thing is, my mom tags me in like a bunch of photos. Here we go. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, y'all. False alarm. So, when I was in public school, I got pushed down, got broken, and I had to wait for an operating table. Well, my mom and dad made the decision while I was in surgery that I would become homeschooled. Here you go. Here's a picture with Indy with her pack on. Ignore her tongue out. Some odd reason she always sat like this. I don't know why. I think it's a lab thing. Or a golden thing, because she was both. But that's Indy. And that's her service dog pack. Indy was the best service dog I could have ever asked for. I miss her deeply. She was an incredible service dog. You know, she used to sit on the end of my bed whenever I had surgery and just sit there and look at me like, can you just stay still? You just recovered. Stay still. But I'm very thankful for the 9 years that I had her. She was an incredible dog. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I had her for 12 years because I had her from, she was a year old when we got her. And she passed away when she was 12. So I had her for 11 years, and I was very thankful for those 11 years that I had with her. But, so basically, we all got homeschooled due to different health reasons. My sister got homeschooled because her school would not let her leave class early due to, if they did it for her, they'd have to do it for everybody else. So her school was very, let's just say our schools were not the best. And they argued the same thing for my brother. So my brother became homeschooled in 7th grade. I became homeschooled in 2nd grade. And my sister became homeschooled in 9th grade. But I can tell you, the day that we all became homeschooled, my mom felt better. But my mom was also nervous about having all 3 of us home in 3 different grades. But a wonderful woman named Debbie Clemens, who unfortunately passed away, but was kind of like the family's aunt. She helped us with so many things, and because my siblings were in higher grades than me, we did junior co-op and senior co-op. I stayed in junior co-op even when I was in high school due to I have a cognitive disorder where basically my brain is not the same age as my body. Technically, I'm at like a 4th grade. Technically, I'm at a 5th grade level, so technically I'm like 10 years old in my head. That's why. So I stayed at the junior co-op while my siblings went up to the senior co-op. So when we did the senior co-op classes, obviously I had to go. So I would bring my schoolwork and we would go to Debbie Clemens. And I would get so confused on this one little section in my science book. And Mom was trying to figure it out. I was trying to figure it out. I was so confused. And Mom's like, well, why don't you ask Mrs. Clemens? She might be able to help you figure it out. I was like, okay. So I went up to her. I was like, Mrs. Clemens, can I have your help? And she's like, sure, what's up? So me and Mom could not figure this out. And she's like, why don't we Google it? And I was like, okay, let's Google it because I cannot figure this out. Like, Mom had, for my school books and my brother and my sisters, Mom had the teacher's manual. Well, the teacher's manual did not explain this one little section very well. So we sat there, we went to the Clemens family computer, and we looked up what it was. And it was about, I can't remember. It was about a plant that, like, lived underwater, but it wasn't plankton. None of us knew what it was. It was another word that was kind of like plankton, but I can't remember what it was. But it was so funny because we were all sitting there, like, all the moms are like, all the moms of, like, the school of, like, the kids are trying to figure this out. Like, while, like, of course, at that time, we didn't have, like, really good smartphones. So we're all like, oh, let's go run to the computer. We all figured it out. And it was so funny because all of us are just laughing. And even the science teacher was like, so my sister did art class because my sister was really good at art. And my brother did art as well. Both of my brother and my sister. My brother's really good at drawing. Right? And so we were sitting there, and my brother was like, oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. My brother was like, we even asked the science teacher, and he was like, oh, it's plankton's, like, sibling, but I don't know the word for it. So we all looked it up, and it was so funny. We all just started laughing, and it was so funny. Because my brother and my sister's schooling was on Wednesdays, and I was on Friday. So my classes were always on Friday. I did art, I've done science, but the one thing that I loved doing the most, because I absolutely loved doing photography, was the yearbook committee. That was my favorite part of doing school, was the yearbook committee. Those were my favorite things, was doing the yearbook committee, getting to do all this stuff on the yearbook committee, and then when it was my turn to leave the school. Well, I graduated from Home Life Academy, but I also graduated from the homeschool group, Pilgrim's Progress. Which, for me to leave Pilgrim's Progress and not be a student there anymore was extremely hard. I remember it was the day I was graduating, and we had our final rehearsal before graduation night. We had to be there for 4, and graduation didn't start till 7. So my dad was like, okay, I'm gonna go get, like, subs or something, just so that way it was quick. And I remember we were sitting in the hall downstairs. We were sitting in the kitchen area, and I started crying. And my mom's like, what's wrong, honey? There's something hurt. I was like, I don't come back. I was like, there's no more Pilgrim's Progress for me after tonight. And I remember I had my friend Ricky and my friend Ethan next to me. And I started crying. And Ricky's like, you're still going to be our friend. I was like, I know. But, like, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. But I'm so thankful for the friends that I've had through the homeschool group and things like that. And it's been incredible. And then now looking back on it, I'm happy I was homeschooled. I was able to get the one-on-one attention I needed to do everything. So that was amazing. Okay, let's get into the Q&A section now. Da, 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 da. All right, first question. What is one thing you miss about being in school? So, I think the one thing I miss about being in school is doing our science and history fairs. Those were so much fun. And I liked okay, so the first half of the science and history fair, you ran your project. The second half, your parents had to run it. So it was kind of funny watching my dad try to explain. So my dad would explain my project and my mom would run my brother's. At this point, my sister was already done. So, but when it was all three of us, my Nana would run mine, my dad would run my brother's, and my mother would run my sister's. But when it only came down to just two of us, my mom always ran my brother's and my dad always ran mine. Well, one year I decided I was going to do the history of American Girls. That was I literally went up to my booth and I was like, "Can you tell me about your project?" I wanted to see if my dad was going to read the cue cards that we wrote him. He actually did pretty good. I was like, "Oh, what's the name of that doll? And what's the name of that?" Because we took Samantha, which is my ever first American Girl doll. We took Haley. And then we took my sister's American Girl doll, which name was Mary. And my dad was like, "Oh, that one's name is Sam." And he kept looking at me like if I was going to correct him. And he's like, "That one's name is Mary. And that one's name is Haley." And I was like, we got in the car. And it was time to close up the science, the project, and go home. And I literally looked at my dad. I was like, "Good job, Daddy." He's like, "Why? What did I do?" I was like, "You remembered their names?" I was like, "You remembered the information? Like, good job, Dad." And it was so funny and then one year I did the history of Girl Scouts. My brother did Boy Scouts. So that's when we swapped. Mom did Girl Scouts, Dad did Boy Scouts. But I was very surprised on how my dad actually knew about the American Girl dolls. So, good job, Dad. Okay. What is one video you wish you filmed earlier? What is one video that was later that you wish you filmed now? I kind of wish I did Hero different than I did back then. Because when I did Hero, the Disney Channel version of Hero, I definitely kind of forced myself to do it. Because I didn't know what to video, and that was the only one I could think of, so that's what went. Okay. What is your favorite... Oh, that's actually a really good question. What is your favorite part of being a YouTuber? I think my favorite part is getting just to take time to think of videos and get excited to film them. So yeah, those are my favorite things. Okay. What videos are coming up next? Ooh, that's actually a really good question. Okay. Videos that are coming up next for my channel. You have... So in the end was this Friday's video. This Friday's video is perfect. And that is the pink perfect. And I hope you guys do like it. And it's something that I love. And one of the lyrics is, "If you ever feel less than perfect, just remember you are perfect to me." Those are probably my favorites. Okay. And then you have Made in the USA. which is by Demi Lovato. And then you have See You Again, Wiz Khalifa and Charlie Puth. And then for the end of October, you have Parking Spot, pretty much. So those are all the videos that are coming up on my channel. And then, what is one thing you do to listen to calm yourself down if you are frustrated? So, I have this app. It's called Smoothing Pod. You guys should totally listen to this. They even have a kids version. I play the kids version with Ainsley whenever I can tell that she's frustrated. We usually just sit there and it's kind of relaxing and it just shows it. And it's really helpful. And I even play it with Ava too, because I do have two nieces that are in two different things. And then I just have these beautiful, beautiful little sounds. And then I have this beautiful music that is just flying. There's healing. There's peaceful moments. So these are always really amazing. I absolutely love them. They have this beautiful sound. And I absolutely love it because you start relaxing and you start not getting so frustrated. And this is absolutely incredible. I absolutely love these. So seriously, if you guys are looking for an app to just de-stress from the end of the day, these are them. They are incredible. You can connect to them and they're beautiful and wonderful. It is called Smoothing Pod. Go check them out. They're absolutely incredible. And another thing that I have on my phone that is good for stress, I usually use these a lot. They're called anti-stress toys. There's like a gazillion of them. The poppers, there's zigzag toys, there's... Ainsley likes to use this a lot, and I have no idea why. But she likes to use this one. Anti-stress figuring. You just get to break glass. She gets all excited. Hold on, I'll turn up my sound. Oh, it's not working. But yeah, so I have these that I use all the time. But these are always really incredible. They're just really relaxing and it's really amazing. And also I have on my stuff is I just have coloring books on my phone. So that way whenever I'm in the car and I'm bored, I can just do that. Okay. So I'm going to end live stream in a few minutes, y'all. Next question is, how often will you still do live streams when you're in your new house? The answer is yes. So I'm basically going to talk about that real quick. The reason is live stream is still going to happen in the new house. Videos are still going to happen. Any messy videos will be happening out on the front porch, not in the house. Even though that there is hardwood floor, I'm still not doing it in the house. Too messy. So basically what I want to do is I want to start doing more challenge videos for you guys. Soon enough, there will be new videos coming out. I want to finish off the October videos. I'll start filming very soon. The next couple videos will not be singing videos. They will be something else. Eventually, I want to do challenge videos for you guys. So I love you guys so very much. Thank you for all the love and support you guys have given me on this channel, getting me to 54 subscribers. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the love, the support, and thank you. And remember, you guys are worth more than gold. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you are nothing. Don't ever let anyone change who you are. Like my phone says, be true This is extremely important for you all to know. Be different, be true, be you. I love you guys. Be different. Be who you are. Be strong. I love you guys so very much. And remember, every positive thought is a silent prayer that has not changed your guys' life yet. I love y'all so very much. Remember, you are worth more than gold. And I love you guys. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye, everyone.